Last night I found out my wife cheated on me and I haven't slept a wink. I am a 34M married to a 34F. We are both of Muslim and Indian background. Last year I was the happiest man in the world as I had thought I had married the most amazing woman in the world. She is beautiful, educated and smart. Spending every day with her was a delight until last night. Over the weekend we went for her birthday dinner to one of the most fanciest places in town. While taking pictures of a fountain show outside, I happened to see her phone passcode. I was not going to immediately pry on her privacy and trust, so I kept that feeling of opening up her phone for a couple of days. But then I remembered few things which had caught my attention before. Her texting on Telegram, she had told me this was for her mental health support group, and a peculiar name coming on her call log and WhatsApp messages. Now she works full-time and has a successful career. She also working in team with mostly men and her being the only woman. She also comes from a religious family and therefore dressed in headscarves and cloaks. She doesn't interact with any other male if it's not pertaining to her work. Doesn't have more than couple of female friends either. Last evening while she was in the shower, I opened her phone and went straight to the WhatsApp messages. I remembered the name she used to get notifications from and opened the chat, and the first thing I saw was, "I love so much," said from the other side. My body went cold while going through the chat. Just a week ago she went to Germany for a work conference. Well, that's what she told me. Well, she in fact went to meet her lover for 10 days. His trip was being planned since February of this year. She told me her company was processing her visa to Germany as the trip was work-related. Because she was in the shower, I hurriedly put the phone back and we went out for dinner later. The whole time during the dinner I was numb from the inside. She was acting all jolly and touchy towards me. We came back home, sat on the couch going through Reels and TikTok. Then got into bed. Even though I was acting as though everything was normal, my fingers and toes were icy cold. She went to sleep and I kept on thinking of grabbing her phone and taking it to the bathroom. She is deep sleeper, so I managed to find the right moment and went into the bathroom. My heart was pounding. I opened her chats again and I went through them slowly now. Turns out she had met him back in January this year. That time she had told me that she had 3 days of work in a city nearby, and she wants to spend time with her mom as she is old and haven't spent much time since the wedding. She was paying for hotel stay as well as she had sent him the booking confirmation. Turns out her lover is her former boss. He is German and almost 60 years old. And now everything things clicks. She married me because I come from a liberal family and wouldn't mind her working and traveling. She could have never gone to Germany for work if she was still living with her parents. We are Indians and this is quite normal. She is also religious to an extent, and she did mention that she used to talk to guys and meet them in the mall for dates. I mean, that's how we met, from a Muslim matchmaking app. I was planning a family with her, travel with her, and would have tried my best to keep her happy. But this is all a blur now. Sorry for the long post, as this is my first time posting something like this. Her brother keeps asking her what her next plan, and she says she has a few ideas. Just don't know what to do anymore. He brother was in on this, as well as he lives in the UK and was able to travel there with, since I couldn't join her due to visa requirements. I don't know what kind of sick games these two are playing with me.